Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Transfer Exchange Show. We are going to preview the massive game for Arsenal in Spain against Villarreal in the first leg of the semi-final of the Europa League. Delighted to say I'm with Mr. Steve K. Steve, how you feeling? You okay?
Double nervous, mate. Double nervous.
Yeah.
Biggest game of the season. This could control us. Control Arsenal for the next 3 years. So I'm very nervous.
Yeah, guys, it is a big old game. So the team news, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, team news is out. So we've got Leno, Chambers, Holding, Marie, and Xhaka at left back again. Partey and Ceballos in the middle. Saka, Odegaard, and Smith Rowe, and it looks like Pepe's up front. What do you make of that? There's a few selections there, aren't there, to talk about?
Yeah, I'm glad Chambers is at right back, so I'm pleased with that. I'm surprised Ceballos is getting a game actually after what he said a couple of days ago that he didn't want to, really play in the Premier League no more. So I'm quite surprised that he was picked. And the front three is really weird, isn't it? I don't know who's going to play. Well, obviously someone's going to play as like that false nine type of role. Whether they're all going to sort of like chop and change, and because Pepe ain't always going to play in the middle, he's always going to go wide. So when he does go wide, it's going to need someone else to be in that centre. So I can see the three of those sort of chopping and changing through the match. But to me, as the names started popping up, I thought, wow, this is attacking. He's going for it.
Yeah. Are you surprised then he hasn't gone with like a natural centre forward? Because he's done it once before when he played Willian away at Man City in that sort of role. But normally he's got Lacazette or Aubameyang or Nketiah. So, yeah, are you surprised that he's decided to play like an unnatural striker further up the pitch?
Yeah, I am. I mean, Aubameyang's on the bench. I'm not sure. Is Eddie on the bench?
Yeah, I think Eddie's on the bench. Yeah,
Martinelli's on the bench.
Yeah, Martinelli's on the bench. Yeah,
that's. I don't know what's in his head. Then I can't work out what in his head, because you would play someone down the middle with Pepe out on the right, and with Smith Rowe, I suppose he would be going out on just behind with Saka on. Either on the you put Pepe out on the right, but yeah, very very strange. I can't get my head around it. Looking at that team, it's a bit of a mishmash, isn't it? It's a strange side. I mean, Xhaka at left back, and not a left back. Chambers right back, not a right back, and a very weird forward line. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Xhaka's played left back in the last few games, and he's up against quite a quick winger tonight in Chukwueze.
He's lightning.
Now, what do you think? What do you think of that? Because that is quite a brave decision from Arteta to play Xhaka left back, knowing that he's going to be up against a very, very quick, a very lively right winger. I mean, I hope it works out for him, but it's a risk, isn't it?
It's a massive risk. I mean, he's not a left back, and he's not. He's not like how can I put it? He's not like he's big, isn't he? And he's not very mobile. Yes, he's got a lot of intelligence. Yes, he's a good passer. He can do things, but two things that Xhaka isn't. It hasn't got in his game is his pace and his mobility. And with him playing left back, you're going to need pace and mobility. So it's a very strange decision. I mean, normally I wouldn't have said it, but looking at that side, I probably would have not played Ceballos, put Xhaka in the midfield and stuck Saka at left back just for this one. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I would put Xhaka at left back. But you need someone a little bit more mobile, and there's also a couple of other players that are a bit rapid as well, not just him.
Yeah.
But what he's got to do, Jerome, he's got to use his intelligence, and he's got to lay off. He can't keep touch tight. He's got to keep as far away. So we can't keep playing that offside thing, I don't think, tonight. And one thing I thought of today, when we against the Everton game where Richarlison just went round him, what other players in the team's got to do, Jerome, is that they've got to know this, and they've got to know that he's got to be covered. No one covers
support him
on that right hand side.
Yeah,
someone's got to come in behind Xhaka to cover him when people do go past him. It's what Gilberto Silva used to do, when someone used to come in and cover. But it's worrying, mate.
Yeah, for Villarreal, they've got a couple of players that might be familiar to people. They've got Capoue in the centre midfield, ex-Spurs and Watford. They've got Chukwueze, as we mentioned, the winger. They've got Foyth, who was at Spurs. But to be honest with you, Steve, do any of those scare you at all? Or is it just literally, do you think if they can keep Chukwueze quiet against Xhaka, then that's sort of the main thing that Arsenal have to do in terms of the opposition? They don't have these big names that you're normally scared of when you're playing like semi-finals of European competitions.
No, they are a decent side, and we've got to remember who's managing them and his record in the competition.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a dangerous game tonight. We have to be careful as far as like players go. Like you said, there's no one really there. I know Alfonso Pedreses is a good player. As you say, Capoue really had his day. Paco Alcantara is decent, but there's nothing that really, apart from, as you said, Chukwueze, there's not anyone. So really, that's even more reason why they should be having at least two players on him tonight. Yeah,
I think so. So what's your prediction then, Steve? What do you reckon's going to happen? Not what do you want to happen? Because we know what you want to happen, but what do you think? What are you going for?
I'm gonna have to go. I think we'll score. I'm going to go for a 1-1.
Yeah,
I'm going to go for a 1-1 because it's away.
They got to get that away goal, haven't they, Arsenal? Like that is so important. You don't want to go to the Emirates without an away goal.
I don't want a 0-0. I'd rather a 1-1 because 0-0 is 1-1. At least you've got an away goal,
Yeah. Who do you reckon's going to score?
I'm going to go for Pepe.
Yeah.
Play safe.
Yeah. I reckon we'll get a 2-1 win. I think we've got to score a couple of goals. I think even one goal won't be enough because we'll be so nervous at home and our home record isn't the best this season. I'll go 2-1. I'll go Pepe and Saka for the goal scorers. Let's
Pau Torres tonight. Our front line is up against it because as you know very well, Jerome, he's a top player.
Yeah, exactly. Right, shall we see a couple of the comments? Glenn Cook, I hope we're not fit enough for 90 minutes, so we'll be a sub yet. That could be the case.
Yeah, hopefully he can come on and score.
Yeah. Kieran, KS1 TV, Chukwueze, he's a danger man, isn't he, really?
Yeah, you need to. If he's going to target Xhaka tonight. Yeah, they're going to say get over there because you're quicker than him. So it's not rocket science in football. If you've got someone who's not a quick left back or someone who's not even a left back and he hasn't got the pace to against the man that he's up against, someone's got to be switched on. In that defence or that midfield, that's Partey or whether it's Balius or whether it's one of the centre backs, they've got to know this. They've got to be switched on and covering. Because if I see someone go past Saka and there's no one covering, then that's poor.
Yeah. Poor. This for me, Steve. This is where you want to see Arsenal start very quickly. You want to see them bang up for this game. Arteta has obviously worked on the tactical side of things, but as well as that, he's got to get in their heads to get them like really fired up, because you know what it's like with the English teams. For some reason, they seem to when they're on it, they can play at a higher tempo, which some of these teams in other leagues can't cope with. And this, let's face it, this is our season tonight and next week. If they're not up for tonight, then sort of forget it.
Jerome, our season could be over tonight. In 90 minutes time, that could be it. Yeah. You know, if we get a 2-0, get beat 2-0 or something like that, then I don't think we're going to get 3 goals and stop scoring at the Emirates.
Yeah, a couple of last comments. Kieran saying it's going to be tough, definitely. Yeah. And Glenn, like you were saying, Steve. Hopefully, a couple of the players will help out Xhaka on the left. So definitely. Steve, before we go, just last question: How are your nerves? How are your nerves holding up?
I've been all right all day. And then it got to about 5 o'clock, and I just thought I'd have only dinner, and then I was started thinking, and the team started talking about it, and then me dad phoned me, and I thought as soon as my dad phoned me, that was it. I was gone. You know, I'm nervous, mate. I'm nervous. I'm not confident tonight because I don't think the way we're playing at the moment, we can't be confident, and the players we've got, but. Let's just, 3 more games, and Arsenal could be a different season for us that next season. That's how important it is. 3 games, and it could set us up for next season. And in 90 minutes, we could be done.
Yeah, I reckon the team, although I want them to start quick, I reckon they might start nervous because they know there's so much riding on this game.
Massive, yeah.
But we'll see. Anyway, everyone, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back post game, chatting about obviously how it went, and obviously Nathan will be back as well, talking about the United game. So yeah, thanks for joining, Steve. Thanks for your thoughts. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get a result.
Toes. Yeah, definitely. Come you Gunners.
That's it. It's all crossed. All right, guys. Thanks again, and we'll see you after the game.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. See you soon, guys.